Thank you, St. Hugo. Thanks a lot. Let's start that all over. Salam, my name is Mustafa. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Mustafa. I am the host of Sabr Path, not Saber Path, Sabr. So I have some experience in the game industry. I've worked doing administrative work at Treyarch. I've done QA with a software development company. I've done solo indie development, released one game on Steam, trying to work on another game. I've taught in the college level. I've taught game design, QA testing. I've taught graphic communications. And on this channel, I talk about game-related stuff, game industry related stuff, issues that I see. I try to add my perspective and analysis, and that's that. If you're watching this in the future after the live stream's over, I should have timestamps added, so skip the introduction, get to the main topic if you want. But let me say hi to all the people. There's a lot of people in the chat. All right, got St. Hugo. Thanks for joining. I got God of Moxie. Thanks for joining. Is the sound working now? Sound should be working now. Okay. All right. Got it. Awesome. So we got two people. Okay. Everything's good. Anyways, so yeah. So today. Oh, let me turn off this music. Turn off the music. My bad. Got to turn off the music. Go away. Go away, music. So a lot of stuff happened this past weekend. Last week I talked about the state of play, and then this weekend we had Summer Games Fest, Xbox Games Showcase, that's what it's called, and this morning Nintendo Direct. I don't think that a lot of stuff came from the Nintendo Direct, but we're gonna talk about God of War E-Day, not God of War, Gears of War E-Day. We're going to talk about Stellar Blade Blood Rain, since those two are causing controversy. And we'll also look at some trailers and give thoughts on those. Rev was the highlight. Which one was Rev on? Personal YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. All right, which one was Rev on? Was Rev on the Xbox or the Summer Games? Because I just have like two articles, one that's Summer Games, one that's Xbox. Trying to see where Rev is at. Can't say what game was shown where by now. Okay. I'll probably talk about Resonance, A Plague Legacy. That looks weird. So yeah, I'll talk about that probably. Fable, probably talk about that. Anyways, how you guys doing? Everybody in the chat. If you guys want me to talk about anything specific, let me know. Please let me know in the chat. Also, super chats always welcome. If you can't do a super chat for whatever reason, you don't want to, can't afford to do it, just participate in the chat. Leave a like on the video, and that helps boost the algorithm. I guess before I talk about the main topic, so I did update like a bunch of thumbnails like past couple of days on my YouTube channel. So if they've show up in your feed for whatever reason and you already watched the video, don't worry about it. I mean, if you click on it, it helps the algorithm, but don't worry about it. They just have different thumbnails now. It's not a new video. It's just an updated thumbnail, because I wanted to go back and redo some of them. And yes, some of them are heavily AI. I was just trying to experiment with different types of workflow, like how much I can utilize AI to make new stock images, such as having characters from different games look cohesive next to each other by rendering them in a new image. Um, let's see. Let me share screen. Where are you? Yeah, update my OBS so that I have more stuff. Like, I just need to update OBS to have better looking theme. All right, let's switch. So, going over here, boom. So, like that one right there, this one, this says developed with AI. That one's a new image. I wanted them to look more cohesive. Like as you can see, they're like the same style now. Um, yeah, I updated this one over here. This one flopped big time. 540 views. That is not an AI me. That's an actual me. Well, I did use AI to sharpen up the picture, but it's like an actual picture of me. Unlike that one, that one's a fake picture of me. But yeah, so that's 2, 3. That one is updated. 3. That one's updated. 4. In fact, this one I was like, wow, I think I made them look too cool. I got these 3 terrible characters, and I made them look too cool. Maybe it might get people to rage bait to click it. This one's heavily AI, but I did do Photoshop to alter stuff on this. So that's 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's another example of having characters. I did them in AI just to make them more cohesive. Like just to have them match the same style, have them stand together. 6, 7. Yeah, 7. This one, another one where I made them more cohesive. 8. This one right here, another one where I tried to make them look cohesive, like same style. Like, oh, Xbox is failing. Look at us. We don't care. We don't care that Xbox is failing. Ha ha! We're laughing. Ah. Let's see. 9. That's another one I updated. Uh, 10. That one's another one I updated. 11. That one's not AI. That one I took some screenshots. And then I think one more. Update this one. This one's not very good looking. But yeah, so I mean the point is if you see updated thumbnails, if they show up in your feed, like, if you already saw the video, don't worry about it. It's the same video. The video hasn't changed. I just updated the thumbnails on a lot of these because just trying to work on like not only improving the thumbnails for a lot of these videos, but also like utilizing AI to improve the workflow and have characters look cohesive together. I mean, I like the result of this one where they look like they're similar style. Let me pull up. I mean, just to show that up. Oh, that over there. Just to show real quick what the previous thumbnail looked like for that one. Here we go. So, I used like the actual or this one's in game, I believe, and that one's like official art. And let's zoom out. Like, that's what it would look like in an action, if you're like going around YouTube. And this guy in the back, he's a little too dark. I mean, overall, I feel like the results ended up being better with the colors. I didn't just say, okay, like do this. Yeah, this isn't just the result of AI. Like the 2 guys are AI, but I did add them to the background, and I did color grading to make their hair kind of blend with the background. So it wasn't just like the end result is AI. I don't believe in that. I like to do changes in Photoshop as well. So, anyways, let me look at the chat real quick. Let me see what you guys are saying. There's a lot of stuff over here. So here, all right. I'm curious about what you think about Cortana's remake. She has a remake face. Let's look at that. We'll look at that when we get into the main topic. Hey, Sarvanan, how you doing? Using comfy UI or stuff from Pinocchio to I don't know what comfy UI or Pinocchio are. I'm not too sure. So I used so for the AI generated stuff, I used Gemini because I have Gemini Pro. So I just use. Plus, Gemini has it runs off of Nano Banana, and I feel like the results are pretty good as far as keeping characters consistent. So that's what I use. Local AI generation. Okay, yeah. I've only tried doing local AI generation a few times. I used Stable Diffusion, and I gave up on that because Stable Diffusion, it just one generation takes like 30 minutes rendering off of my computer. So I was like, screw that. I don't wanna do 30 minutes, especially like the way how AI works. You're doing like dice rolls. You're basically playing slot machines. You'll sometimes get terrible results and then sometimes get good results, and you work with the good results. You can train custom Laura's going local. Yeah, that's why I wanted to try doing Stable Diffusion, but it wasn't working out. I need a better computer or something. It was brief and ugly for Cortana's face. These guys lost their mind. Yeah, we'll definitely look at that. Also, one thing before we start going into the main topic. So I was like taking a look at my. One thing I want to do. I mean, I'm being transparent here. Is one thing I want to do with the brand Sabr Path is I want to grow, and that some people they want to be fake and be like, oh, I just do this for fun. Yeah, I think this is fun for me to do, but in reality, I don't want to just do this for the sake of having fun. Like the whole point of this of Sabr Path is to grow a brand. Like as you can see, I got my game up here. Like I want to eventually finish it and sell it. Like everything leads to, I mean, like I'm not just money driven. I'm not trying to get rich, but of course, when I spend a lot of time on something, I want to have some return at the end. So of course, I want to do things that lead to growth. Growth leads to making more money. I'm just trying to be transparent here. So I'm looking at my live streams, trying to see like what are the patterns of like at least what leads to growth on the live streams. And I noticed that when I talk about like not all the time, but a lot of times when I talk about other much bigger YouTubers, I have very good results as far as the numbers. I mean, it didn't work out here when I had Asmongold, but Circle Tunes, who at that time I was not familiar with, I had very good results. 700 views on this live stream. And that's same with Lady Decade, almost 1,000 views. And then where else? These guys were smaller, so it didn't really get me that big of numbers. But oh yeah, she had a pretty big YouTube channel, so I had like over 600 views on this. Chew on Head, great numbers on that one. So what I decided is that maybe like once a month or so, the goal is to try to find somebody who has a significant audience and do some sort of a reaction or a reaction or response to their content. And I'm not going to just find anybody with a big audience just for the sake of having, like, just for the sake of it. Like the goal isn't just to find a big audience to respond to. The goal is to find someone that has a big audience plus something interesting for me to say. So like it's a combination of the two. Like, yeah, I want to talk about interesting things, but I also have to find like a bigger audience to connect with as well. Does that, if that makes sense? So it's not like leaning too hard one way or the other, but like trying to find a balance, trying to find like the Venn diagram where there's an overlap. That's basically the goal. Try to find an overlap where I can talk about interesting things as well as like opportunities of increasing the audience. So because some people I have never heard of, like for example, I never heard of her before. I just found her on my feed one day, and then same with Circle Tunes. Never heard of Circle Tunes before. But if you guys, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Let me know. Be like, hey, this person's put out a video recently. Let me know. Let me know. I'll look into it. Like I said, the goal isn't just to like chase somebody else. Like I'm not going to just do a video on Asmongold for the sake of just doing a video on Asmongold. Like this dude, I think his name Pada. Yeah, I like his videos, but like looking at him, it's like he Asmongold did one video. I think this one. No, this one. DEI must die. Asmongold responded to this, and then he starts doing more videos on Asmongold, like this one, and that, like come on, dude, come on. Like you have only 23 videos, and then like most of them on Asmongold, just for the sake of. Yeah, I'm. Hopefully, I made my point. I'm not just going to chase people just for the sake of it, but if there's something interesting to talk about, that's the goal. That makes any sense. So let me get back to the chat. Drama fans are a volatile bunch, so pick only reacts where you really have loads to say about. Yeah, that's definitely the goal. The goal is not just, it is not to find drama for the sake of it. The goal, or as as for this example with Pada, I mean, like probably a very nice guy. I like the videos that I did see, but it's like, come on, man, you like half your videos are on Asmongold just for the sake of trying to get Asmongold to look at your stuff again. I feel like that's a bad way to build an audience, because while yes, it can lead to exposure, but if your top 5 videos are you talking about Asmongold, then like you become the guy who talks about Asmongold. You don't become your own person. And that's not my goal. My goal isn't to be like the guy who just talks about X influencer. By Crom? Who's Crom? I think I heard you wanting video ideas. I have video suggestions, but it's quite specific. Yeah, if you want, you can send me an email. If it's really, either hit me up on Twitter. That might not work too well. I don't know, but also let me see where is Sabr Path. There's also, let me look at this real quick. New channel. Do I have a business email here? Yeah, go here. There go. There, info@sabrpath.com. Send me an email. Send me an email. If it's specific, send me an email. I'll look at it. Anyways, let's get into where'd you go? Switch back. Camera on while I get stuff screen. So the one thing I want to talk about is, so I don't want to put this on screen because I don't like to I don't like to support having visuals of suggestive women on my channel. That's something I want to make a goal for myself, is to keep the channel family friendly, even though I talk about topics that are not so family friendly, but I at least try to keep the visuals off screen. But I guess we'll start with talking about the, what's it called? Stellar Blade Blood Rain trailer that came out. Let me see if I can find at least some screenshots. I don't want to put up the trailer. I don't want to put up the video. I know, like, I mean, not everybody agrees with me on how I conduct myself with the portrayal of women on my channel, but this is something I stand by. I don't care to pander to anyone who wants to see women. Like, if you want to see it, like, you're not gonna see it on this channel. That's basically it. But whoa, wow, okay, yeah, good thing I'm not showing that on screen. Jeez. Okay. All right. Here we go. This one. This will be fine. Funny, it's coming from Mr. Philip Chan. But anyways, so let me get this on screen. All right. So, this is the new character, Eevee. And there's lots of controversy with her due to there being an argument as to whether she's supposed to be a child or not. I guess I didn't even read what Philip Chan was saying. Amid all discourse, if she had longer hair instead of a pixie cut, she'd actually look her real age. The fictional character, she has no real age. The short hair makes her look noticeably younger. So here's my thoughts on this. So I guess a quick recap. There are people who are angry about this new character, which is foreseeable because people are angry about Eevee, the first character from the first game. Before I get into this, though, I want to say that I did not play the first game, and I have no plans to play the first game. Because she's just too suggestive. That's not something I want to support anymore. I mean, I have played games that have suggestive characters, like I played Near Automata. And while I really liked that game, I didn't like the fact that she's wearing a dress that when you jump and fall down far, like the dress goes straight up, and then you can like see underneath her dress. I think that's too much. It felt like it was unnecessary. Like, the game didn't need to have that stuff in it. Especially like with the story being very philosophical focused. But I guess I'm getting on a tangent. The point being is, like, I have no plans on playing Stellar Blade. I'm not one of those people who are like, okay, the gameplay looks good and I have to play it. No, I don't go by that anymore. Because I mean, quite frankly, due to the bodysuit she's wearing is so form fitting, especially like the butt, like literally jiggling. It jiggles. It's just not something I want to support. Don't want to pay money for it. Don't want to consume that type of content anymore. Especially like I have kids now. I don't want to play games that I can't have in front of the kids. So with that said, I have a bit of a bias with this topic. If you agree with me or don't agree with me, so be it. But with that said, also I don't really know much about the game beyond what I've seen in the trailers, and yeah, because I don't have any plans on playing them. But the first game had lots of pushback, mainly from the progressive left, who are against attractive women. Like they're not against suggestive themes. I'll tell you that they are definitely not against suggestive themes. They are perfectly fine with suggestive themes, but not from attractive women. So as long as you have at least right now, if you have like a attractive woman, you have suggestive themes, whether it's Cellblade or Lollipop Chainsaw, whatever game, Dead or Alive, you're gonna have some pushback. But if their body looks more masculine, the sense that like they look very athletic and more manly, then well, athletic doesn't mean manly, but just shaped more manly. I was talking to my my mother-in-law. I showed her Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and I showed her a picture of. Oh, I dropped my phone. So I'll try standing more often during these live streams so that I can just be more active, slightly more active. Let me see if I can find the picture I showed my mother-in-law. Images, and I think Gordon Galactic Heretic Prophet. It was one of these pictures. Let me put this on screen. So it's either this one, either this picture, or this picture. Probably was this. I think it was this picture. And my mother-in-law was like, "Wow, that looks like a woman's head pasted onto a man's body." That's basically what my mother-in-law said. I was trying to get an opinion. I was trying to get an opinion from a female to see, like, is it just guys who don't like this? Is it just guys? So I asked my mother-in-law because she was visiting, and I was like, and she said that looks like a woman's face pasted onto a man's body. Anyways, yeah. So this is the type of stuff that the progressive left don't mind being suggestive. And I also, before I move on from that, I also showed her a picture of the actual actress to show that like she actually looks attractive compared to the game. And I was like, did they change how she look? Just so like I get confirmation, or a second opinion, or third opinion, whatever, fifth opinion on whether it's just me And she's like, yeah, the actress does not look like that. Because some people are like, oh, that's just how she looks without makeup. No, they actually made her look more masculine. But let me catch up with the chat real quick. Where you at? Where you at, chat? Celebrity was great until the last third. Hey, name gnome. How's it going? Thanks for wishing me a nice stream. Trevonon, okay, it's the same who hated Lara Croft. Then when Bayonetta came out, he was the next controversy. Then 2B, yeah. So I for the same reason, like why I haven't played Stellar Blade. I didn't play Bayonetta for the exact same reason. Though I gave a pass to what's it called, the Nier Automata. Because like at the very least, like when you're not jumping around, she doesn't look too suggestive. It's not until like you start running and jumping, then the dress starts flying around. And then Eve came out, and now it's Eevee. Can't argue with Fenix, that type. So anyways, as far as this, like it's totally a given that they were going to start saying stuff about her. Does she look too young? I mean, she does look young. Does she look like a child? No. I mean, like I feel like there's trying to find a way to say this without getting cancel cultured or taken out of context. Like this whole mentality that like a person just suddenly switches from child to adult at the age of 18, I think that's insanity. Just to think that somebody just immediately switches from child to adult. And also comparing or grouping together like a 16, 17-year-old with a like a 6-year-old. I know some people go, oh, you're Muslim, you promote child marriage. No, the scholars I follow, they say Prophet Muhammad, when he married Aisha, she was somewhere between the age of 14 to 16. Maybe up to 18, but it was like 14 to 16 when he married her. We do not prescribe to the people who say she was 9, because that makes no sense. With, first of all, that goes against what the Quran says, but also mathematically it makes no sense compared to the dates of certain events, as well as her age compared to her older sister, who is 10 years older, exactly 10 years. Her older sister is 10 years older, and it makes no sense for her to be 9 years old with all these mathematics in place. She had to be somewhere between age 14 to 16. That's what the scholars I follow say. So I don't want to hear people in the comments. I know those of you in the chat right now, I know you guys aren't gonna say crazy things to me, but there's always someone in the comments in the future who is like, "Oh, you're a Muslim. You support marriage with 9-year-olds." No, I don't. But it's trying to stay back on topic. Like if like a 16-year-old and 17-year-old is not in the same category as like a child. So it's like my mother-in-law, she got married at the age of 16. Like this is not even something that happened just generations ago. This is like throughout all of like humanity. Like after a woman goes through puberty, and if she's ready for marriage, it's like why does she have to wait until she's 28? But the point being, like without going too much into this, like just saying that someone who is like um post pubescent, someone who has gone through puberty is the same as someone pre-puberty, just because they're below 18. Like I think that is nonsense. Um whether it should be allowed or not, that's another discussion. I think if you want to bring up that discussion, then you have to also bring up the fact that in this society, in the United States, we have things like um, homecoming and prom. If these teenagers, if these people in high school are considered children, why are you guys promoting the fact of letting them um, have intimate relations if they are children? Like, why are you letting children have intimate relations? I think the bigger problem is that they're doing it outside of marriage. Like, if they're doing it within a marriage with the intent to start a family, I think that is a more wholesome goal to try to have them build responsibility. But if they're just sleeping around, like, well, okay, why are you fine with that? I don't know. That's my thoughts. I don't know. I probably shouldn't go too much into this. But the point being with this character, yeah, she looks young. Does she look like a child? No, she has an adult body. And also the idea that someone can't be short and skinny. Like a woman can't be short and skinny. But I guess the argument is also her face. She has big eyes, but then I see people say that she has baby fat. Baby fat? I don't think so. She has big eyes, yeah, but I think that is young. I don't think that's like a child. I don't really think I have too much more else to say about this controversy. I think it's pretty wild that people are very what's the word? Like people are selecting a hill to die on, whether she is a child or not. And I think I guess the main point I wanted to bring up that I almost forgot to bring up. This whole thing could have been completely mitigated if she was just dressed up more properly and less suggestively. And I'm pretty sure people are going to say, well, oh yeah, but Mustafa, she's completely covered up. I don't think completely covered up is the same as modesty. If someone is wearing something and it is skin tight, I don't think that's modest. Especially with like this character, like her front, you could see her belly button go through her clothes. I mean, yeah, that's not even realistic. That's kind of comic booky, but that's basically almost like she's not wearing anything at all. And then her back, like you could see her cheeks jiggle. Like that doesn't look modest at all. So if they kept with that poncho she wore in the beginning of the trailer, but also extended it a little, because like it's short enough that you could see the cheeks hanging off the bottom. Like if they just extended it just a little bit, like if it went down mid thigh, I think that would have been a perfectly fine uh attire, perfectly fine costume. She looks cool, the poncho. And you wouldn't have you have completely avoided the whole controversy, but maybe they want the controversy. Who knows? Maybe they want the controversy because the first one got a lot of controversy. Let me see what the chat has to say. If you guys are like disagreeing with me, if you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm wrong, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. Okay. I agree with you, Saint Hugo, that they're insulting. What's her name? The actress. I only know her. She's plays Karen on Daredevil, but yeah, she's a very attractive woman. Like even for her age, like she's 41 years old and she's still very good looking. Yeah, Deborah, that's her name, Deborah. You Servanon, you said it in the next one. She looks 16. I mean, yeah, she can't. Here's the thing about age. Like, she can look 16, but she can also look 21. Like, I feel like when it comes to a fictional character, this can pass as either. It's like that other character from Expedition 33. I haven't played the game. I do know a little bit about it though, but I think there's a character. Her name's like Mael, and I didn't know until people like make a big deal about people saying that she looks attractive. People are like, oh, she's 16. Well, okay, like she looks like an adult. Her character looks like she can pass as an adult. And she's a fictional character. Like what do you want people to say? Like she's literally a fictional character. There's no actual biological age tied with her. And like when you look at a portrayal of a character, the character's age is usually falls within a range rather than a specific age. Like for example, men and women, they age differently. If you look at a man, you can usually tell if he's like from age, like teenager, you can definitely tell. And then like once a man is like 20s to like maybe 32, like that's a big range. From like 20s to like mid 30s, the man can be anywhere. It can be like the guy looks basically the same throughout those 15-year range. And it also differs. Some guys just look younger because of their build. They're skinnier or whatever. And then you can have like another guy who's like 19 years old and he looks like he's 35. But the point being that men, like their age range is a bit different as far as their looks compared to a woman. Like if you look at a woman who's like in her 30s, you're not going to confuse her for a woman who's in her 20s. Like there's definitely a different age progression for women. Women age faster. But anyways, let's get off screen. Let me go over here and switch. Let me switch. I'm reading the chat. Let me go back to the chat. Women. Yeah, Saint Hugo. Yeah, I agree with what you just said. Also, genetics also is a huge factor. Like my wife, she's in her early 30s now, and also she gave birth to 3 kids, but doesn't look like it. I remember one day we're going out of the store, and this other woman who was older, she saw my wife, and I can't remember what she said. She was like, after 3 kids, I'm jealous. Something like that. I don't remember. She basically she saw that my wife had 3 kids, and she was like, oh man, like people ask my wife what's her secret, and it's like genetics. That's it. Okay, like she doesn't like work out or anything, but genetics does make a difference. Uh, Double talk with these types. So they will claim 21 to 23 are still teen. It's either malice or stupidity. Yeah, Sarvanan. Like people want to infantilize anyone for whatever reason. Like if you have a 25-year-old and she's with a 50-year-old man, they'll be like, well, the man is old enough to be her father, but he's not her father. That's the thing. Like, don't make these fake relationships that don't exist. Like, he's not her father. Like Islamically, the people who are supposed to help determine, like especially if it's a young woman, the people who are supposed to help determine if the woman should marry someone or not, it's the father, uncle, grandfather, brother. These people are like the protectors of her, and they're supposed to determine like, okay, is this guy going to take care of her? And like some other random 50-year-old man, like he's not her father. He's not her uncle. Like just because he's old enough doesn't mean he's related to her. Like, and then they want to act like, okay, she's 25, she's still not an infant. Okay, maybe she's immature. There's a possibility she's immature because a lot of people are immature today, especially with social media. But that doesn't mean she's an infant. Hey, Cosgrove, how's it going? Let me not skip St. Hugo. If you eat processed crap, never move and go the skin grill, then not of course. Hey bro, you considered a nameplate? I know the start of these streams. Oh yeah, good point, Cosgrove. I do. I did think about that the other day because I have a what's called a bottom third that shows up on my videos, and I was thinking about adding that to OBS so that I can like click the button and show it on there. I just forgot about doing it. I was in the car driving while I was thinking about that, but yeah, I should definitely add that in. If you wanna. Man, you guys are gonna get me in trouble with the chat. I don't know how strict YouTube is with what's said on here though. Forced to buy a game. Yeah, I agree. Hey, play nice games. So what you missed so far, we've been talking about Stellar Blade Blood Rain, and the controversy with Eevee. And that's basically it. Oh, I guess well, let me catch up. They disagree for me, but it's fine. Okay. I was familiar with from. Yeah, don't smoke. Don't smoking. No benchmark smoke. But anyways, I guess my final thoughts on this Stellar Blade Blood Rain. I think the gameplay of this looks more interesting to me than the previous one, because of the combat looks more fun. So I've done some like I've done 2 years of formal training with Muay Thai, and I've done a few years of non-formal training, like just on my own, of boxing, and seeing her doing slips and ducks and rolls, like that looked cool because I love that stuff when it comes to boxing. Slipping into, oh, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Wait, hold on. Okay. All right. I'm back. Anyways. Bid feed. Yes. Got it back though. I don't know why it just randomly turns off. I have it plugged in so that it's not like asking for power, but it is what it is. It just randomly turns off. Anyways, I don't think I have anything else to say about Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Kind of funny that they called it Blood Rain, considering there's another game called Blood Rain. But that one, rain is spelled differently though. Anyways, what are we gonna talk about next? I guess talk about Gears of War next, or should we watch the Halo trailer? Because I didn't even see the Halo trailer. In fact, I should watch the Gears trailer too. Where is the Gears trailer? Let's just we'll go through these in order. So we got Gears. This article says D-Day. Let me put this on screen. So it says D-Day. Somebody messed up. We've got Fable. We have Halo. Guess we'll look at that to see Cortana. Then we got this. So let me get my exclusives for this Stellar Blade as a side note. That does have importance though. I forgot that the previous Stellar Blade was exclusive to PlayStation as far as console. Did it come out on PC? I did see that the first Stellar Blade's coming out on Nintendo Switch 2. They announced that this morning, or for me it's morning. Anyways, let's watch this real quick. Watch this on YouTube.
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you.
There should be more guns in the trunk.
Here, strap these on.
Whoa. Is that supposed to be Marcus Fenix? Why is he so skinny?
This isn't enough.
We should still head to the police station. We're gonna have more firepower there.
Right. Yes. It's about 2 blocks up ahead.
Okay.
Come on!
Shoot, move, and watch for civilians.
Marcus Fenix is supposed to be like... He's supposed to be like the Hulk. Why is he so small?
Get inside now! Ground's opening!
More freaks going out. There's too many! Henry, where are you?
This is 7 minutes long. Where's the stuff that... I thought there was like some character stuff here because I saw some screenshots. Skip through.
Reloading. Cover me.
Just a regular bayonet. Chainsaw bayonet yet.
All right. That gear said they're stuck in the pay and save. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments.
How is that magically floating on his jacket?
At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
Too slow. Oh, bugger! Come on, then. Oh. Nice shot. Oh, where the hell did you lot come from?
Let's look at our crew. So we have Dom, we have Marcus Fenix, we have this dude, and then we have this L word over here. Like, this is the character that everyone's talking about online that's causing some controversy. And I did see that the fucking second. Go here real quick. It's in my bookmarks. There we go. All right. Back. Yeah, so we have the technical director, Kate Rayner, Mike Rayner, technical director. So clearly some, I mean, a lot of makeup and hair transplants. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's self-explanatory as to what's going on here. I don't really need to add too much commentary of what's happening here, but it's kind of interesting that a lot of these big studios are having, well, this is technical director, but like design directors, the game directors, people of high position who are confused. And that's all I can really say about someone like this, is that you're confused. You're surrounded by people who, unfortunately, don't want to help you get out of the confusion and want to keep you in the confusion. It's kind of sad though, because like when it comes to like some like sort of mental illness or mental issues, it's easier to address the issue through like therapy. It's easier to address the issue when you address it mentally rather than physically, because the mind is more malleable than the body. You try to address the issue by changing the body, you're not going to fix the issue. Let me get back over here. What were we saying over here? Let me chat. Hear about the buy lighting controversy. So for Halo, Play Nice Games, about the lighting controversy. I did see Smash JT post something about that, and then people were like, "What are you talking about, Smash JT?" Like, even people who are like friends of him, they're like, "What are you talking about? You're seeing you're reading in between lines that aren't really there." One second. Is the vid feed gone again? Or wait? Oh no, I'm just reading stuff from too long ago. Sorry. Oh, let's say magic keeps baby bonds together. Nice. I mean, so is the new? Well, I guess I already said what I want to say about. I mean, like, I guess we can move on. This, I mean, it looks like another third-person shooter. I don't see how this is going to attract Gears of War fans, other than you have Marcus Fenix back, but he looks so weird. His head's the same, but his body's smaller. So is this gonna bring back Gears fans? Is this what Gears fans want? I'm pretty sure Gears fans would love to play as Marcus Fenix again, but like, is this what Gears fans want? I'm not a Gears fan. I played the first game. It looks like you get the chainsaw back. This looks more like it. Better, but you know, the leading up to it, it's like that don't look really. Anyways, let's talk about skip Fable for a second. Go to this. Let's see. Marcus Fenix didn't get his workout routine on yet. This is a prequel. I guess so. He got buff in prison, maybe.
You've heard the story. Halo, the chief, stuff of legends. But that's not.
That what we're talking about? I see what you're talking about. I mean, it is interesting that they're showing her from shoulders on up, because Cortana, back then she was basically an unclothed person. So it looks like they don't want to show, like, which one was it? I don't think it was Halo 3. It was maybe Halo 4. But one of them, she looked crazy. It's like, whoa, this is definitely, this is too much. You see too much. But also, like, Cortana, didn't she have short hair in the first game? Cortana, let's go to images. I thought she had short hair in the first. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Cortana, Halo. Yeah, she totally had short hair in the first game. Yeah, I know I wasn't just imagining it, because yeah, she had short hair. So I don't know why if this is a remake, why they making her. This is just that's just weird. I mean, you like you make her into a Tron character all of a sudden. Able to see. Yeah, that one. That's too much. Too much. Here. Put this back up.
But that's not the story I'm telling today. This one you haven't heard.
1 year before so they're adding more.
Op started simple enough. Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed. Now you ready to get to it? You served long enough. You learn to read a battlefield. This place, more of a freak show. And trust me, I know freaky.
Have you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on the clock. Thing with simple jobs is, they always
I mean, I will admit I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, mainly because I really liked Halo, especially Halo 2. Halo and Halo 2, I really like them. I guess 3 I kind of liked, but I felt like 3 was like it wasn't as big of a jump from Halo 2, Halo 1 to Halo 2. So yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Though I do see what you're saying about Cortana's face. It's like, yeah, they're following the trend that Sony has been following, the uglification. Like they clearly made her very like they made her at the very least look old.
get complicated. Plans change. Odds get worse. My advice: bring a Spartan. Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type? No.
They get the same actor? He sounds old. I mean, yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah, he sounds old now. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. So yeah, I that purple, that's what Smash JT was talking about. I don't know. Like, it'll be one thing if like the whole sky was purple, but that's like what people are saying is that's the gas from that planet back there. It's not a cloud. It's the planet back there is supposed to be purple. So maybe JT is like pulling the trigger too soon and saying it's woke, it's woke, it's woke. Maybe it is, but I mean the main thing is the only red flag is Cortana might be changed. Aside from her being changed, I mean it looks fun. I really liked Halo, so I'm not hating it. Let me see what you guys have to say real quick. He's the brains is chair JT. I get what you're talking about. Which documentary are you talking about? Play Nice Games. Halo Kitty, Space Island Adventure. Contact Harvest. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's a book. Okay. All right. I know my brother, my younger brother, was reading the books. He really liked them. Yeah, I guess I was mainly into Halo because back when during the Halo days, I was in high school and a lot of us would do what we called like Halo LAN parties, I suppose. Like we'd bring our Xboxes to someone's house, bring like 2 or 3 or 4 Xboxes together, and we'd connect them via LAN, and then we'd play Halo that way. So I guess it was more like because the fact that we played multiplayer in such literally a local setting that made us like the game even more. So then once we start once it left that era and went to online, like we kind of just stuck with Halo. But I don't think I didn't stay with Halo after Halo 3. I didn't play. I heard ODST and Halo Reach were also pretty good, but I didn't play either of them. Hey, what's up? Peaceful Dance. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I think Smash, he sometimes has good takes and sometimes has bad takes. Um, Sometimes very bad takes. And I think sometimes he gets like you said, spends too much time on X. And is specifically trying to like drama farm or whatever, because then I'd see like a video of him and he seems very rational, but then like he'd get into these crazy arguments with like Del Walker and crazy arguments with Colin Moriarty over X, and it's like, wow, it's his demeanor completely changes. His attitude's completely different. If you compare how he was talking to Colin Moriarty in the podcast and person to person, and then compare how he talks with him over X, it's like two different people. It's crazy. I feel like it's important to have a bit of a consistency, because like if you get so used to treating people disrespectfully, then like it kind of like it messes with your social skills, especially like once you start talking to people in person. Um, like one guy, what's his name? Leon, Words of Paradise. Like I was telling him that I don't think anime just means that it comes from Japan anymore. At this point, the word has evolved, and that anime can also mean a specific style. And he didn't like my points, and then he started calling me retarded. And it's like, is this how you is this how you talk with someone you disagree with? You just go straight to like insults and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's one thing to be strong with your have like putting your foot down and being firm with your point. But it's another thing to just start insulting when all you're doing is having a discussion about something. Like, why you calling me retarded just because I said that anime has evolved. The word anime has evolved. I don't know. I think that's a bit much. Let's see. Kyle Calgren, BHH is the creator. Oh, wait. Oh, bylighting documentary on YouTube, 20 minutes or so, published. Oh, let me look that up. Let me get this off screen real quick. Transition. Okay, I see it. Oh, okay. All right, I'll check this out. I will check it out. So let me go back to the chat, see what you guys are saying. Days of Land Parties, good times. I see that he does drama farming. Yeah, First Light is a good game and not woke, but the purple cloud in the sky is, and we need to double down on it. I think it's. I'll give it a pass as far as like someone saying, okay, this is a red flag. Like, for example, when I was last week when I was talking about, I think it was last week. Yeah, I was talking about like the Wolverine trailer and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, these things are red flags. I think there's definitely going to be more to it than this, because of the fact that we see so many red flags. So yeah, I think like pointing out red flags is one thing, but the game 007 it's already out. It's like, if he wants verification, like, go ahead and play the game. Like, check it out. The game, but man, it drags. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hear people are liking it. But yeah, I mean, I don't. I can imagine it's probably not as good as some people are making it out to be. Oh, lots of hand holding in it. That's interesting considering that they made the Hitman games, which are basically like stealth sandbox. Yeah, Sony does have too many red flags. Okay, so got like 10 minutes left on this feed. Let's see. So, do I want to talk about anything off of so I guess we could take a look at the thing with Fable I want to talk about real quick. Let's get this on screen.
Do I remember the moment my powers came in?
Stop it. Okay, there we go. So let me get this on screen. Position.
Do I remember the moment my powers came in?
Yeah, so they got what's her name again?
Well,
Actress.
I was being crushed to death with...
Peggy Carter. Anyways. Yeah, she is an attractive woman in real life. But they decided to make her look like this in game. I've been showing this clip a lot to
using AAA talent
on X.
Oh, you idiot! Go!
We're using AAA talent like Malcolm McDowell and Ray Winstone.
When I'm 85, I can be doing video games because they can put a young man's face as long as I don't do a gravelly voice. I'll be all right. Oh, you idiot! Go!
And I feel like that sums up the whole point of voice acting is that you can be anybody. You can look like anybody. But instead, they choose to make her look like a butchered version of herself. At least make her look like actual herself. I mean, they can do that with Deborah Wilson to a T. Like they get her spot on. At the very least, make her look spot on. But they don't need to. They can also make her look any way they want. They can make her look younger if they want, but they choose not to. This is the issue. I was getting people in the comments of my previous live stream going off on me saying that all I want to do is goon or something like that, and it's like, you don't know who I am then. If that's, you think that if you get that out of me objecting to them uglifying women, you don't know. You obviously are like, you're placing words into my mouth. Like, the point is, like, you don't need to. So I guess let me the thesis as to like why I don't like the uglification of women is because I mean, first of all, it's a red flag as to them putting in more social political stuff in the game, because anytime they make the women look worse than they do in real life, then there's always more stuff in the game other than that. But aside from that, it's like there's a hint of I'm going to avoid that one. Never mind. Like, there's nothing wrong with telling women that they are beautiful. Like, I have a daughter. There's nothing wrong with me telling her she's beautiful and she knows that she's beautiful. Like if I tell her that her beauty is not important, that's a lie. Like, yeah, her beauty is not the only important thing, but I'm not gonna lie to her and say that her beauty. Same with my wife. Like, I'm not like if I avoid telling her that she looks attractive, then that removes well, first of all, that'll make her think that I no longer feel attracted to her. And that's important to her. She feels like I'm attracted to her. Like, you can't take away the importance of beauty. Beauty is an important aspect of life. It's important to women. They want to feel beautiful. Like, if a woman is not beautiful, she wants to be beautiful. And she can if if she loses weight, like that's a key element as to like looking more attractive, being within the right weight range. I'm trying to lose weight. I mean, I'm a man now. I want to look better. I want to be healthier. Being in the right weight range is part of health. Healthy is beautiful. Healthy is attractive. So that's one thing. Another thing is like you got skincare routines, and even like if someone's face isn't the most beautiful, like of course you can't do so. You can only do so much to your face, and like you overdo the makeup, then that makes you look worse. But there's certain things you could do to make yourself look more attractive objectively. Like you have the right hairstyle that complements the head shape. If you have a clean face, yeah, there's certain things that you can do to make yourself look more attractive. And not everyone's going to look like a supermodel, but they want to. Everybody wants to look attractive. Men want to look attractive to women. Women want to look attractive to men, and women want to feel valued. And part of that value comes from like if the man that loves her also sees her as attractive. So I think it's a ridiculous thing to try to push this idea of like, oh, just let's make women look ugly just for the sake of like not hurting anybody's feelings. Yeah, there are people who are unattractive, but you don't have to like remove beauty from reality to try to make those people look better. Like rather than lowering the bar and saying, okay, the most beautiful people, let's make them less attractive just so the people on the bottom feel better. Let's try to uplift the people who are at the bottom and try to guide them towards being better. To like guide them towards like being healthier, losing the weight, having good hygiene, like doing simple things like having clean hair rather than greasy hair will make you look better. So like it's this whole idea of pushing for like the whole like body positivity thing, like Dove, the Dove campaign with the women. That's just ridiculous. They're saying, oh, let's not make women suggestive, but instead of having women that are fit and healthy, they have a suggestive woman who is obese. Like, you didn't make it less suggestive. You just switched one suggestive woman with a less appealing suggestive woman. Anyways, let's is my thing not anyways, I know I'm getting close to wrapping it up, but one second. Why is this Streamlabs is not connected? I don't know why. But if you guys want to do, if anyone wants to do a super chat, go ahead and do a super chat. But I don't even know if I'm going to see it because it doesn't seem like Streamlabs has connected. So I don't even know if I can see this super chat. But if you got this far in the video, please leave a like. It helps the algorithm. And if you disagree with anything I say, we can have a discussion. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with anything. I am totally for having a back and forth with people who disagree with my ideas. What I am not for is when people like to strawman my my stance, put words in my mouth, resort to name calling. Like if you can't have a discussion, then like go away. But I'm totally for having discussion with people who disagree with me. Anyways, let me get to the chat. See what people have to say. Let me transition. Let me get this off my head. But whoop. Yeah. Let me see what the chat's saying. Oh, there's a lot of chat. I gotta catch up. Okay, Haley Atwell. Yeah, thank you, Sarfanan. Okay, hold on. I got to scroll up pretty far. Okay, all right. I don't know what's the difference between stirred and not shaken. I mean, I don't drink alcohol, so I don't know. It looks like I got to scroll up even. Here we go. A lot of stuff. Okay. I read that. How is it not woke when everyone working for MC? What he? I haven't played the game, so I don't know. I did see the screenshots of the different characters, and like it's like you have like this, old black woman, this character and such. And I totally get it as far as having token characters, if them changing up characters just for the sake, like literally just for the sake of changing them up and having them be diversity check marks. I totally get it. Does it ruin the game? I don't know. I haven't played the game. I mean, it can be annoying. I can agree with that. But by default, does it ruin the game? Does it mean that they have, the social political messaging in there? It can, but I'm not sure. I'd need to see examples of that. But as far, like I said, I agree that it can be annoying, and I don't like when they change up characters just for the sake of check marks. Game of the year, spy missions, or like Hitman. Enjoy. Be nice to each other. Peaceful dance. Call them a slap and joy. That was funny. That was funny, but be nice. Yeah, they did. Savanon, they massacred her. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Got this. 07 is not woke as far as they don't treat male as outright dumb. Oh, too many ads are playing. Man, I don't know what to do about that. Like I try to lower the amount. Let me see. Well, I mean at this point I'm ending the stream, but yeah, sorry that there's too many ads. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with like the whole 007 lore because I mean, quite frankly, the only movie I've seen was GoldenEye, only because I played the game and the game was huge back when I was young. Um, so I don't really have too many thoughts on 007. Like, I'm not really like a 007 fan or anything like that. Adult Pretenders, production. Um, Peaceful Dance. So I see your your stance is that it's a sloppy woke game. Um, I'll just say this. So like, if you don't want to play the game, that's fine. I probably won't. I don't know if I'll play the game or not. I definitely won't play it new because I don't. I just don't play. I don't buy new games anymore. Um, Personally, I don't like to say if a game is has social political messaging in it. I don't like to say this game is woke. I've mentioned this before on my videos. Um, I feel like that doesn't address the real issue if I just say this game is woke, because woke can mean so many things. It's a vague word that means many things to different people, and it doesn't address the issue. I like to just focus on actual issues that I can pinpoint, and therefore I can um, state what the solution is. For example, we'll stick with 007 First Light. The issue that you brought up is that all these characters got race swapped. I think that itself can be focused as an issue to say that okay. I do not like the fact that they have implemented token characters. I do not support tokenism. All these characters have been race swapped or even gender swapped due to the fact that they want to check off a diversity quota, and using the excuse of voice actor or actress to match their face is not. It's just simply not a good enough reason, because there is no real reason for them to match the actor with the face. Like, this has never been a thing until recently. Like, we do not need to make this a thing. In fact, that's also an issue we can point out. Like, we don't need to make this a thing in which the person needs to match the character. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, for a huge example of this is children, having children voiced by adult women. Like, this has been a thing for a long time. Like Bart Simpson, voiced by a woman. Bobby Hill, voiced by a woman. Goku, even in the Japanese version, as an adult, voiced by a woman. Like, there is no logical reason to have them match. So I think, like, pointing out these issues, it's legit. You're pointing out an actual issue, and you're pinpointing the issue, you're pinpointing the solution, and that way we're having a real discussion. But when we say, like, hey, this is woke slop, at that point you're not really being direct about the issue, and then that leads to argument and straw men, and like you're not having a real back and forth at that point. That's why I really don't like the idea of just saying, "Oh, this is woke." I've gone over time, but I still want to catch up with the chat. I want to catch up and see what you guys have to say. Yeah, anyone who's still in the chat, like type away and let me know what you have to say before I wrap things up as I make my way through the chat. Okay, read that. Boy, this is interesting. He's in his 20s, often learns from the Bond girls in every novel and every movie. Okay, thanks for letting me know about that. Play Nice Games. I like I said, I don't know anything about Bond. Only thing I know about him is GoldenEye. GoldenEye is the only thing I know. Oh, it's Copper. Hey, Play Nice Games. Thanks for the $1.49. Appreciate the flower. Here, let me give you 100. Boom, and then let me give you that too. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Play Nice. Sorry, not play. Mr. 10 years. Salam, Mr. 10 years. How you doing, Mr. 10 years? Did I say Play Nice Games first? I meant Mr. 10 years. Let me go back. Okay, yeah, I read that. Dezembro. I like Dezembro. I was actually on a couple of podcast streams, a few streams with him. His videos are so long, man. His videos are too long. I would appreciate if he made a teal deer version of his videos are massively long. Sometimes I'll listen to him as I'm working my warehouse job, but man, also like I'm surprised he makes like these really long videos that are fully edited. It is hard enough for me to make my own video that's like 15 minutes long. Speaking of which, I'm planning on getting my video recorded and edited sometime this week. So maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll start recording. I need to get a haircut. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow morning. But the next video is going to be about addictive games or corporations using addictive tactics to make the games addictive. You know, for Men's Mental Health Month. Anyways, let's get back to this. Hey, Liam in Wales. I'm glad that you're here. Appreciate you being here. Well, everything can be by saying, well, it's possible. Let's see. Narrative game, you can go crazy on every mission. It's what? Tackle, please. Also, Hitman, bluffing. Oh, I did, but I don't know. I like I said, I haven't played the game, but I did see somebody mention that one thing they don't like about 007 is that it kind of wants you to do stealth certain missions at least, but then like if you mess up, you can just go guns blazing the rest of the way through without any repercussion. I guess that kind of reminds me of the stealth missions in Uncharted. Like if you Uncharted, it'll start you off stealth, and then like if once they spot you, it's like, oh, there goes the stealth. Just blast your way through. Okay, price tags. That's I was confused about rice tags. Yeah. Okay. No, don't worry, Play Nice Games. I appreciate you being here. Don't worry about your focus on your 2 mortgages and your pizza joint in Italy. Hey, thanks, Mr. 10 Years. The direct for me is 9.5 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, I think St. Hugo. Yeah, the AAA. I feel like the AAA industry is at a point where it's definitely crumbling, and it's going to take maybe a whole decade, like maybe 10 years from now, it will finally bounce back because it is still falling apart at this point. We're still seeing all these layoffs due to the decisions that were made in 2020. So we're still seeing studios barely hold together. They're falling apart. They're releasing their games that they started working on during the lockdowns. It's going to take a long time for things to bounce back, and I think realistically, I don't see myself getting another job in the AAA industry. For me to stay in the game industry, I have to focus on Sabr Path and make games indie. Jay Dyer is another guy who used to write academic papers about Bond. Funny or true, and played games on. I don't know who Jay. I'm not familiar with Jay Dryer. Said not to bother with it because it's it's not a Bond story. I'm not taking. Yeah, I mean, play Peaceful Dance. You don't want to play it. You don't have to. Lots of games I don't want to play. I don't want to play Stellar Blade because it's too suggestive for me. You know, we don't need to play the games that we don't want to. Anyways, looks like I caught up with the chat. I appreciate all you guys for being here. It looks like this ran a little long. Let's see, I'm at almost an hour 50, almost, so getting close to 2 hours. But yeah, please hit the like button. You got this long, this far. Anything else I want to say? Let me pull up my calendar. I think next week, definitely I should be able to do this again on Tuesday next week. Yeah, I'll be able to do this next. So, yeah, that's that. So, okay. Yeah, Tuesday I'll be able to do it, but I might have to take a couple weeks off after that. We'll see. But anyways, I appreciate all you guys for being here. Don't argue with each other. Glad you guys are all here though, but you know, we can disagree. We can disagree. Disagreement is fine as long as we don't you know, resort to personal attacks. That's not necessary. Anyways, see you guys next week. Thanks for everybody for showing up. I'm glad that I didn't have any technical difficulties with like the stream messing up. The only thing that messed up was the camera cutting off for a second. So looks like maybe it had something to do with I had a VPN. Maybe I had the VPN on last couple weeks. I did a lot of stuff. I turned off the VPN. I restarted the computer. I restarted the router to make sure that I don't have any connection issues. Looks like no connection issues. So yeah, looking good. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Saddam.